What is up, guys? So we've got the new evil twin archetype. They've got quite a few interesting cards. You've got it's based around these two twins, Lila and Kill. It's quite an interesting archetype. So far, they don't really do much. They just seem to special summon each other a lot and do a little bit of link spam, but we'll still go through the cards. It's nice. It's always nice when we get some new cards in the meta, so it'll be nice to see in a few months when we do get these if they end up shaking up the meta for us a bit. But we start off with live twin Lila. So her effect is if she is normal special summoned while you control no other monsters, you can special summon one kill monster from your hand or deck. You can only use this effect of live twin Lila once per turn, and your opponent must pay 500 LP to declare an attack. Then we have live twin kill. So kill or kill, whatever. But anyway, yeah, if this card is normal special summoned while you control no other monsters, you can special summon one Lila monster from your hand or deck. You can only use this effect once per turn, and if your opponent's monster declares an attack, you gain 500 LP. So that's the second one. So basically they special summon each other, both level 2 Cyberses. One is light, one is dark, so quite good. I mean, they tutor each other out, so there's one card link 2, which is actually quite good, to be honest. In my opinion, one strength of this is you could possibly see this as a small little engine for another deck, because by themselves they don't do much, but just a one card link 2, I mean, there are loads of cards that do that, but having a card that's a one card link 2 is always going to be good, and there's no inherent restrictions on that to start off with. Then they have the main deck, evil twins kill Lila, so that's when they're combined. Can't be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned from your hand or graveyard by tributing 2 link monsters. If this card is special summoned, you can make your opponent send cards they control to the graveyard until they control 2. You can only use this effect of evil twins kill Lila once per turn. Gains 2200 attack while you have a kill and monster and a Lila monster in your graveyard. So this is the boss monster of the archetype. It does have quite a nice effect on summon, obviously, being able to send all the cards, well, send the cards to your opponent's grave until they control 2. However, one problem I have with that effect is, firstly, its summoning condition is quite strict. It is really easy to get out their monsters, but still, I have to tribute 2 link monsters just to do that. And then they get to control 2. I'd rather they only got to control 1 or just send everything. I don't know why they get to control anything anyway. But it's still an interesting boss monster, and it does get quite a lot of attack, 2200 extra, basically. So it's because it's 2 of them, basically it gets double attack when it's when you have both of those monsters in your graveyard, which is nice. Very easy to summon though, and this deck does have a card that discards, so this is a nice target to discard it because it can special summon itself from the graveyard. But moving on to their spells and traps, so we have one that was announced quite recently, so that's secret passphrase. So you can just add one live twin or evil twin from your deck to your hand, or if you control a kill and a Lila monster, you can add one evil twin monster to your hand instead. So sorry, you can add a spell or trap, and then if you control kill and Lila, you can add the monster instead. So it's nice. This is a searcher for the entire archetype, which is quite nice. What this also says to us is that it's very possible that we are going to see another evil twin monster, just because it says you can add an evil twin monster. It doesn't specify this one. Could be wrong, but it would be nice if we saw another evil twin monster for this archetype. So yeah, it's a pretty good search, but I think there's nothing really wrong with secret passphrase. Definitely like this card for the deck. We move on to live twin entrance. Discard a card, special summon a kill or a Lila monster from your deck. Also, for the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except evil twin monsters. You can only activate one live twin entrance per turn. Another really good card. I mean, yeah, just tutoring a card from the deck is nice. You don't really mind discarding anything in this deck because the monsters can special summon themselves from the graveyard really easy, same as the boss monster. So yeah, this is another really good card. Yes, it locks you into evil twin monsters, but to be honest, I don't know what you're going to be mixing with this anyway. And also, one good strong thing about this deck is that obviously that's a rest of the turn clause, so you can do plays before using this card, but it's still a nice card to have. Then we have live twin channel. If a monster declares an attack, you contribute one kill or Lila monster, negate the attack. During the end phase, target a kill or Lila monster in your graveyard, shuffle it into the deck, or if you control no monsters, you can add it to your hand instead, once per turn. So this is a bad field spell, or maybe bad's the wrong word, but it's a very weak field spell. Yes, it has positive effects, but they're just very irrelevant. Tributing a monster to negate an attack, that feels just too high of a cost, and this deck has that's one of the problems with the disruption, or if you can call it disruption. But yeah, the disruption in this deck heavily relies on you tributing a lot of your monsters, which isn't very nice. And then also, effects that happen in the end phase have to be really, really good. I mean, I don't want to wait for my end phase just to shuffle one card into my deck or to add it to my hand, but I have to control no monsters to do that. I mean, it's not amazing, but whatever. We move. We can make something small work with that card anyway. But moving on, we have Evil Twin Challenge as their first trap. Target Kiss, Kill, or Lila in your monster in your graveyard, special summon it, and then immediately after that you can link summon an Evil Twin using monsters you control as material. So this is a deck that's dying for a higher link rating monster, because right now this card is completely useless, because the problem is almost certainly, unless you have 2 of the little ones in your graveyard, you're going to be not negging, but yeah, you're going to be using like a link 2 and a link 1 or 2 link 2s to special summon something, and then it's like you're going to have to link it off back down into link 2, so you're wasting link materials. So this card right now is really, really frustratingly bad for its second effect, but its first effect, just a monster reborn, nothing wrong with that. And I guess that's one good thing, you don't have to link summon, you can just bring it out, and as quick effects they can special summon their own counterparts, which is very, very nice. Moving on, we have the next one, Evil Twin Present. If you control Kiss, Kill, and a Lila, activate one effect. Target one Kiss, Kill, or Lila monster you control and one face-up monster your opponent controls, switch control of both monsters. Target one set spell or trap your opponent controls, shuffle it into the deck. This card is amazing in my opinion. At first I thought it was terrible, but then I realized the switch control effect is not a once per turn. It's not once per turn, sorry, it doesn't end at the end of the turn, so you just switch control and you keep that monster forever, which is awesome. It's kind of interesting, a deck like this that can spam out materials so easily, like it can bring its monsters alive, because both the link monsters, I will go over them later, but they both have quick effects to special summon their counterparts from the graveyard, which means if you have something like this and your opponent brings out some crazy boss monster like a Savage Dragon for example, before Savage Dragon attaches a link monster itself, you can just give them your useless Lila monster, and then you can take the Savage Dragon, and now you have a free negate. Little things like that. This card is actually really awesome, even though it does require you to control both. If you control one of the link monsters, you almost certainly will control one of the others, so I'm pretty sure yeah, this card will be quite important for the deck going forward. Its second effect is okay. It's not a terrible effect. I'd say it would be nice against some back row matchups. If they have to like set 5 pass, I guess you can get rid of one of them or something. One thing I haven't checked, which would be interesting to find out, is if this card counts as both a Kiss a Kill and a Lila monster on the field. So if you can activate Present, even if you only have this on the field, I feel like you should be able to, but maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. We will see how that goes. Maybe I'll test a few games and see how that goes. But moving on to their last main deck card, Evil Twin Easy Game. You contribute one Kiss a Kill or Lila monster, activate one of these effects. Target a Kiss a Kill or Lila monster you control. Gains attack equal to the attributed monster's original attack until the end of this turn. When a card or effect is activated that will destroy a card in the field to negate that effect. This is another kind of... It's a continuous trap, so having an effect like this isn't the end of the world, because you can use it more than one time per turn, and your opponent's probably not going to consider this that relevant. But it's still frustrating because I have to tribute a monster to activate this, and it's only going to gain an attack or protect my field, which isn't amazing, but whatever. I mean, yeah, they'll get more support. I'm sure they'll get more support. Right now, they're very good at spamming materials. That's their main thing, so hopefully we can play on that more. Then we have their only 2 extra deck monsters so far, Evil Twin Lila. If it's special summoned while you control a Kiss Kill monster, target one card in the field, destroy it. During the main phase, you can special summon one Kiss Kill from your graveyard, and then it locks you into Fiends for the rest of the turn from the extra deck. Then Lila, Kiss Kill is the same, but you can summon Lila, and if she's summoned while you control Lila, you get to draw a card. So they're link monsters, both link 2s. They're not terrible, but again, it's just having this right now, it doesn't really provide you with a lot to do kind of after you summon these monsters. I mean, yeah, you summon them out and then you don't really have a lot of disruption or anything. So we definitely have to wait and see what konami is going to bring us to make this deck a bit better. But yeah, really, really interesting. They do look cool, I would say that. In terms of artwork, I feel like this deck is definitely gonna have that waifu tax on it, because they do look quite cool, and the cards are quite interesting. They seem to be like streamers and stuff, which is really, really cool. But yeah, this is the kind of deck I've been rocking with so far. I haven't really figured out how to make this deck that strong, so just had a little bit of a Shadow package, because it's nice to be able to dump either your Kiss Kill or Lila, and then bring out like a Winder and stuff as well on your opponent's turn. Signet Mining, because their Cybers is easy to search, and then just stuff it with hand traps. This deck also reminds me a bit of Marincess, where it's kind of similar to Marincess, where they have one kind of good interruption spell, or sorry, one kind of good interruption trap, and then the rest of the deck is just good at spamming materials but doesn't really do anything. Same problem Marincess has. So hopefully Konami releases some actual proper utility for this deck that it can use, not just this useless utility that doesn't do much. But guys, that is the new Evil Twin archetype. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more Yu-Gi-Oh content. We've got quite a lot of announcements recently, so definitely I'm going to be doing a lot of update videos on that, so I'll talk to you all soon. Peace.